Hey guys, how are you doing? Shane Jasper here from Hard to Kill Athletics, and today I'm going to talk to you about prizes. Should you be giving them out? Who should you be giving them to? And what should you be giving out at your competitions? Now, I get asked these questions a lot, and the number one question that I get asked about prizes is, should I be giving cash prizes at my events? And my answer is yes and no. It depends on your event. It depends on the size of your event. It depends on who you're trying to attract to your event. So I know for myself personally, we do give cash prizes at our events. However, it's not always appropriate. If you're running an event inside your gym, and I don't mean an inbox competition like only for your members, what I mean is if you're running an event, it's inside your gym, you're gonna have 60 to 100 athletes, it might not be appropriate for you to give out cash prizes. And the reason is, if the whole theme and feel and energy and purpose behind your event is just to have fun, then why are you giving out cash prizes, right? Cash prizes typically are gonna go to 1 to 3 athletes or 1 to 3 teams, depending on how many cash prizes you give away. So it's not always the right choice for every single event. So that's going to be based off of your event, whether or not you're giving cash prizes. How much cash you give? Well, I don't recommend committing yourself to a specific cash prize. And the main reason is that if you miss your targets, if you miss your registration targets, and you've committed to a $10,000 cash prize, something crazy like that, and then you end up doing $6,000 in registration, well, you're in a world of hurt. And it's going to impact the rest of your event to where you can't even deliver an excellent event for everybody, which has got to take priority. Delivering an awesome event for every person that's participating. And I don't just mean athletes. Yes, athletes take priority because they're primarily the ones who pay for the event. But also your sponsors and vendors, and even your spectators, right? Everybody that's participating, judges, volunteers, everybody that's participating has got to have a good time. And that needs to take priority over some big cash prize. I will tell you this, a big, huge cash prize does not drive registration. It might, but it's for a very small percentage of people. So remember, when you're deciding on cash prizes, don't commit to a huge cash prize. You can announce cash prizes, don't commit to an amount. I've put myself in that position before where I couldn't even afford to pay for it, and it took me 8 months to pay off all the athletes that I owed money to. It did a lot of damage. Luckily, I was able to rebuild that and rehab that, but guys, don't commit to a specific cash prize amount unless you have a dollar amount being donated by some sponsor or vendor or something, and you've got that set aside and earmarked for cash prizes only. Otherwise, you can announce cash prizes, but don't commit to a specific amount. And personally, I don't believe that cash prizes drive registration for the event. That's just been my experience because such a small percentage of people are potentially going to qualify for those. The second most common question I get asked is, should I be giving cash prizes to all of the divisions? And my recommendation and my practice has always been no. When we give cash prizes, it's to the RX division only. And the main reason is, you and I both know, people are gonna sandbag, okay? You'll have some RX athletes that sign up for the scaled division because they know they can crush it there and whip everybody, and they know that they're gonna win and they're gonna take home some money. So I normally don't recommend giving cash prizes for your scaled or intermediate or beginner divisions, okay? And that's just been a best practice that we've exercised, and it's helped us not end up with a bunch of sandbaggers in the intermediate division. And the third question that I get asked a lot about is, what kind of prizes should I give? Well, we've already discussed cash prizes. So remember, when you are giving cash prizes out, don't commit to such a huge cash prize that you're not gonna have any money left over for your other prizes. Another misconception that athletes typically have is that when I give them a prize bag and it's got protein in it and it's got hats in it and it's got, you know, whatever cool items we have in there, everybody assumes that those are donated by sponsors. But for myself and for my events, I never leave it up to my sponsors to determine the experience that my athletes are gonna have. And that prize bag is part of their experience. If they make it to the podium, they made it to the podium. They wanna have a celebration. They wanna have something to show for it. So we buy the items that are in our prize bags. If our sponsors decide to donate to the prize bags, that's awesome. We really appreciate it, but we don't depend on it, and that's not what we're waiting on. We don't tell the athletes, sorry, there's no prize bags. Our sponsors didn't donate anything. We pay for those. We buy those items. But what I would do is take some of your budget and make sure to earmark it for your prize packages. You're gonna know based on your divisions how many people you're gonna have on the podium. Decide what you're giving to first place, second place, and third place. Make sure that you've got enough. Buy it ahead of time. If you want to work a deal out with sponsors, sometimes that's a really great way to do it. Go to your sponsors, go to the people that are supporting your event, and ask if you can buy things at wholesale or at cost to put in your prize packages. That's usually how we end up working that out. So the major thing about prizes is that, remember, this is all part of a collective experience. Medals should always happen. Medals and or trophies should always happen for your prize bags. Make sure that people have something that they get to take home, right? They get to show, I made it, I placed. Whether it's first place, second place, third place, whatever. This is not a participation trophy, right? This is a qualifier trophy. I qualified to get up on that podium today, and they want to have an experience. They want that to be part of their overall event experience, and if you create that for them, they're gonna come back for more, I promise. So keep that in mind, guys. Don't announce huge giant cash prizes when you don't know what kind of registration dollars you're gonna be able to generate, okay? If it's a first or second year event, this is gonna be tough, right? If you've already done this event 3 years in a row and you know you do $50,000 in registration and you can afford it based on your budget calculations, cool, go for it. But otherwise, don't commit to a cash prize amount, you'll end up in trouble. 2, don't give cash prizes to intermediate, scaled, beginner divisions, just because you're gonna have people that typically tend to sandbag. It's always gonna happen. There's always gonna be somebody there that should have been in the division above. And 3, make sure that you have some cool prize packs for people. It will impact their experience and they will leave reviews and comments about it. Trust me, I've had it happen on mine. When we didn't provide a great experience for them, they commented about it. They discussed the fact that they didn't like the prize packages and they thought they were weak. Hey, it's my bad. We made sure to not let it happen again. Those are my recommendations for you with prize packages. We hope to help you guys. If you're running an event and you need some help, hit us up at Hard to Kill Athletics. I'd love to be a part of it. Thanks.